This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So guys, today I've got a trio of T9 goodness for you. KMN Modding has released his Americanized T9 New Holland tractor, and you are looking at 3 different variants right here. We've got the let's see here. Where we got? All right, we got the small frame T9 here with a set of dual narrows. I think it's set at 30-inch spacing on the wheels. Then we've got the Smart Tracks T9, and then we've got the T9 large frame, I believe he calls it. So let's go ahead and take a look at all 3 of these configuration options in the shop, and then we're going to compare that to the in-game T9. So if we go to our vehicles and we go to large tractors, let's go ahead and scroll on over here. And first, let's take a look at the stock T9 from Giants. Basically, the first thing that is glaringly obvious is the exhaust stack is kind of laying flat across the hood over the one wheel. And of course, we've got the European warning signs on the front and the rear. Those are the glaring differences right there. As far as horsepower ratings go, we've got 462, 550, and that's it. And then we've got standard configurations for wheels. We've got triples, twins, wheel weights, singles, and then standard. That's pretty much all we have. So let's go ahead and just get one of these just as a comparative. Now let's take a look at the 3 T9 variants. First off, we have the T9 small frame coming at $365,465. Starts with 370 horsepower. Again, let's compare that to the in-game T9, which starts out at 462 horsepower and is $396,000. So one of the things that makes the KMN Modding T9 so interesting is he's trying to give realistic prices, horsepower values, and realistic wheel configurations. So if we go here to the T9 small frame, you can see our configuration options basically include some front weights. See that the warning signs are gone, the European signs are gone, the stack has been rotated up and redone a little bit. And of course, the warning signs on the back are gone in favor of the standard slow vehicle triangle. So on the front, we have standard configuration, or we could go with 1,506 kilogram front weights, 1960 or 2505 kilogram front weights. And then we have a choice of Michelin tires in 710 duals, 800 duals, narrow duals at 30-inch spacing, narrow duals at 22-inch spacing, narrow triples, and then we're back to 70-10 duals on the Michelins. We could go to Midas tires, and then basically that is what we got. Midas, we've got a pair of 800 duals on the Midas tires. As far as fender options go, we've got the rounded fender here, or we could go with a more squared off fender, and this is the same fender that is on the European stock version. And then we've got engine setups. We've got the 370 horsepower, we got the 420, we got the 470, we got the 500 horsepower, and then we're back down to 370 horsepower. So let's go ahead and just get one of these as another comparative to the one that we already have. And then we have the T9 large frame. Comes in at $486,310 and starts out at 535 horsepower. Now there's a few different options in here. Of course, we've got our standard weights, our standard front configuration. All of the front weights are the same. We have a minus tires. Again, remember, on the small frame, we only had 800 duals. Now we have 900 duals, a little bit bigger. We also have Michelin 800 duals, narrow triples, and that is it on the Michelin tires. As far as fender goes, we've got the 2 Fender Options once again. And horsepower, we got a 535 in the T9 600. We've got the 580 in the T9 645. We got 620 horsepower in the T9 700. So there we go. So we could get ourselves a 620 horsepower tractor right there. And then we've got the T9 Smart Tracks. Once again, we have our standard configuration, which includes the ability to have up to 2,505 kilograms worth of front weights. We've got engine setup starting out at 470 horsepower. We can go to 500 horsepower, 535, 580, 620, and then back to 470. And then we have 2 choices for our Smart Tracks. We've got the regular Smart Tracks here, which is kind of a domed looking thing. Kind of looks interesting. Or we have the High Idler Smart Track, where we got the little bulge out there in the front. And those are our 2 configurations. So I think we'll get this one, because I think I have the other configuration already purchased. So let's go ahead and that one. As another comparative, yeah, I've already got the High Idler version. So let's go on over here and just first take a look at the European in-game variant. Smokes like I said, the exhaust stack there. We've got our warning signs. There's the fender, and then we've got the European signs. And we've got the small frame here. Got the warning reflectors all the way out to the edge of the tires. Got the large frame, and then we've got the Smart Track version. Let's go ahead and get in here. Start her up. Front lights, rear lights, and then 3rd stage lights. You have our beacons. Brake lights, we don't have any reverse lights. You have 4-way flashers, left and right. Let's go ahead and turn this one off. Let's go over here. I think the engine sound is pretty much the same as the stock one. Might be wrong. Go ahead and hop in this one here. I honestly, I'm not sure if it's the same or not. Interior looks pretty much the same. I don't think there's a lot changed or anything changed in the interior between the 2. So guys, there you go. We've got the New Holland T9 USA release, or American release, Americanized version. It comes in 3 variants: small frame, large frame, and the Smart Track edition. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please go ahead and click that like button. And you can go on over to KMN Modding's Facebook page and download this version. I've got a link in the description to the download, so you can go ahead and take advantage of getting yourself what looks like a pretty potent, powerful New Holland tractor. So until next time, happy farming.